Hello everyone, welcome back for episode 2, session 2 of our little tiny D&D actual play. I'm Zia, I'm the DM. Joining me at the table today, he once stole a balloon on Free Balloon Day, it's Logan.
You can't prove that.
He broke one of my mic stands, it's Fern.
I did.
He's the reason why I know how to bleep swears, it's Darren.
Go yourself.
And coming up with Zone Line every week, it's Fred.
I once ate a pizza that was this large. It was amazing.
Without further ado, let's get into the D&D and well, let's have some fun. Roll credits. All right, so welcome back, everybody. So last episode, you all managed to help a lighthouse keeper and a town from lighthouse peril by getting pyrosaur blood to help fuel their lighthouses. They got some money, saved a few adventurers, got a little bit drunk at a bar, usual thing. You've been asked to meet with a man named Barin in a town far, far away called Lyrana, and you've been given tickets to go there. But you've got about a day to do some stuff, so what would you all like to do?
Yeah, definitely got to do some stuff with
So you got a whole bag full of carcass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should get that leather treated so that we can use it.
I've got the corpse bag, and we got to do some stuff with it. Also, so we can put other stuff aside from corpses in the bag.
Yeah, that would be good.
I feel like once you put a corpse in the bag, it just becomes a corpse bag. There's no real going back.
Yeah, I'll be honest, everything that we put in there is going to smell like corpses.
Yeah, it's like when your cat pisses on your rug. Like, it's done, man. You ain't
Yeah, but what do dead Prismaris smell? Or, not Prismaris, what are they called?
Pyrosauri.
Pyrosauri. What do dead Pyrosauri smell like, though? Maybe they smell
Hang on a
pleasant.
second. You should bleach that bag.
I don't know what diesel is, but I think that it smells like diesel.
But yes, there is the leather worker in town that was recommended to you, nearest leather worker, who might be able to help you with the corpses, though not the smell, probably.
Okay, so first we go to the leather worker, then we buy Fantasy Febreze.
Exactly.
Yeah, prestidigitate can only do so much.
You got prestidigitation, right?
I can do that. Can I just make this? Is that what that?
Yeah,
it affects
clean
the-
or soil
it
1
doesn't-
cubic foot.
Yeah, well, it affects taste and smell of stuff.
It is my belief
There you go.
that it affects merely the visuals of something being clean or soiled. It doesn't really do much for the smell.
Wait, Digby, do me a favor. Let's test this out. Could you smell?
Good Lord,
Okay,
William.
now prestidigitate it.
Hold on.
Was there not a bath at the end?
It's cheap.
Aha, see? Or an odd odor. So I can make an odd odor. Hold on, back before we start getting too
it's
deep
clean.
into the rules here.
The odd odor of
That is
cleanliness.
That is pretty odd for you to be clean, I guess. Wait.
You could make him smell worse. That would be funny.
Deodorant? I thought you said
Oh,
odorant.
but it only lasts for an hour. So
Every hour.
Every hour. So, boop, the bag smells good. Boop, the bag smells
You just
good.
gotta air it out, leave it open for a
Can you
bit.
make it smell different every time?
After doing it for about 2 years, you get a beep, and all of a sudden, like, boom, a nuclear cloud of smell overwhelms you. Of 3 years of being, like, held back by
The
prestidigitation.
funk of 40,000 years.
So make a second bag, just in case.
Actually, that would be a great idea. If we
What's
could have
that?
a second bag, we could fill that up and then put it in the second bag, and then we can put multiple bags in one bag.
I can only do so many magical items right now. Right now, I only have the ability to do 2.
So make
right
2
now,
bags, and we'll fill one up, and then we can put it in the other one, and then we have an extra old bag's worth of space, because all that stuff...
you'd have to be willing to no longer have a magical sword.
My sword's not magical right now.
It is. I did it last night.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's the way it's glowing right now.
Sorry, it's still newly magical to me, all right? I'm not used to it.
But yes, the leather workers.
The leather workers, yeah.
On the upside, since we drained all the blood out of these things,
Yeah.
in theory, it shouldn't smell that bad less than a day later.
Yeah, it's only been a day.
And a leather worker might know how to make the smell go away.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, would you like to go to nearest first?
Yes.
And walking into her shop, she welcomes you in and says, "Hello, gentlemen. How may I be of service today?"
So we got a pile of pyrosaurs here that we'd like to turn into some usable leather.
Pyrosauri or just the skins?
Whole honking creatures.
Show him. Dip it up.
Missing
Show
the
him,
ends
show
of
him,
their
show him.
tails.
No, don't dump it all out.
Show
Just
him.
like pull out
Show
one.
him. Go on.
I will
Yeah, I'll just
retrieve
open the bag up.
one. I'm not dumping them all out.
I see. I see what you mean.
Oh, we got lots more in our stick, and I'm coming up to pull out another
Yeah,
one.
we're not really great
I'll
field
just
dressing.
start,
We
like,
figured
throwing
that
them
might be
onto
better,
our
more-
counter. Oh, we've got like 6 of them.
5 and a big one?
4 little carcasses, 1 big carcass.
So I get.
Oh, we did take the big carcass? Oh.
Yeah. This one's a bit big. Yeah. Can you?
We did some work for the lighthouse.
I certainly can, gentlemen. However, it will. You might have to give me a few weeks to properly tan all of these.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to do it today.
Yeah, can you give me until like say the 42nd?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you pay at pickup. That's perfectly fine. Just for you guys to understand, it'll probably be about 5 gold to tan all the carcasses.
How about 4?
I'm sorry, that's just base materials and cost. I can't haggle the price of that. I'm sorry.
It's perfectly reasonable, and we'll pay it.
Yeah, again, pay gold at pickup. That's perfectly fine. And I will, I'll have them ready by the 42nd. How should I get in touch with any of you all? Are you guild members? Can I use the guild to contact you?
Not yet, but we'll be back.
Okay.
If we got a couple weeks, we'll be back in time.
You'll have a few days after the 42nd to pick them up. Otherwise, they'll go into general circulation and sale.
Fair enough.
Can I give you an address just to
Absolutely.
avoid that, if possible?
Yeah. And then she just writes down
I'll just give
the
her
address that you give her.
Yeah.
And she sees this in your Lyrana, so she's like, okay, yeah, I can send a letter.
Wait,
And-
did you just set the address to be your house?
You have a house?
Yes, I mean, of course, unless you wanted to go to any of your homes.
Oh, I don't have one of those, so. I don't have a permanent address.
Awful convenient. Then it'd go to his place.
Yeah.
Since that's in town, isn't it?
Yes, where we're going.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, yeah, so there you go.
I figured it would be convenient.
Would you like them shipped there?
Back to report.
How long is the 42nd from today? How many?
You're on the 15th.
We don't know how long we're going to be there, do we?
We'll make the trek back to Mapora.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, we'll just pick it up.
Okay, all right.
easier.
All right, I'll write down that you'll be picking it up.
Also, we were told by the lighthouse keeper that their meat is a delicacy, but very hard to properly butcher. Would there be any way that you know of to have the meat prepared by someone, or how difficult? Would
I mean, Duxus Butchers, which is right next door, specializes in pyrosauri meat because we get them a lot.
Oh,
If you'd like,
that convenient.
I mean, it would make sense. They have a natural.
To be fair, I just sit there because he gets all the cows. I get all the cow skins off of him.
That makes sense.
So,
I think.
yeah, hang on just a second. And she walks out and she brings back Mr. Duxus, who is a dragonborn. And he goes, yes, hello, gentlemen. How may I help?
Oh, hello. We've got a bunch of these carcasses. And must I... What color is your scales?
He's a green dragonborn.
And your scales, they're so luminously green today. Well done on keeping them up to that condition.
Well, thank you. I don't know why, but you strike me as a man of good taste.
Halfling, but that's okay.
You're still a man. I think we covered that. You're not a human. You're
Your
still a
gender is
human.
halfling.
Yes, good say.
Am I though?
We have some carcasses, as you can see. We've been successful in saving the town, by the way, is why these carcasses are here. We're gonna make some leather, and what can you do with this meat? Maybe prepare some lovely steaks?
I mean, yes, the meat is of good quality. It doesn't really keep that long, so I would be able to prepare meat and steak off of it. But you've got a lot of meat here. I'd be willing to buy it off of you for 10 gold.
How about 12?
Done deal.
Dope. See, boys, that's how you do business.
And then that pays for the hides when we're done with those.
Thank you, gentlemen. If you ever get more pyrosauri, please bring them my way. It's very delicacy meat. Sells for quite a high price.
Okay, and your name was?
Daxus. Daxus.
When will we be able to fully do the transaction? Is that going to happen today?
No,
or
we're
will
selling the
it-
meat to him now. He's going to deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to give you straight 12 gold now.
Yeah. And then give the hides back to
Yeah,
Farah.
exactly. So she's going to skin them, he's going to take the meat, and he's going to process them and then sell them off as necessary for the people in town who are going to eat it.
That is how you do business, gentlemen. Let's go.
Yeah, that being said, other than that, it's roughly around noon now. You can shop in town if you'd like. You can spend the rest of the day just kind of waiting for the day after. It's completely up to you guys.
I pretty much got everything I need already.
I also have everything that I need, I believe.
Is there a temple to Vizora in this town?
Yeah. Vizora is the number one god of the entire world. So there is a temple to her or a shrine in every town.
I would like to go pay my respects.
Go up to the
The
temple.
dragon god is the best tier god of...
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense.
Not really.
I mean, there was the whole dragon war, and then, they
The
ascended
dragons are
to
the
a different
predecessors
plane.
to all the lower life forms, as from their point of view.
Okay. So all slower life forms now worship the dragons?
So there was a prismatic dragon god named Vizora, and I can't remember the name of the void dragon god, and they kind of fought, and they were the main gods, and then there was the whole pantheon of sub dragons underneath them. And then when they left and ascended, and the lower forms rose up and evolved, they worshipped the dragons that came before them as gods.
And this is all just stuff we would just know, right?
This is all stuff you would have all
Especially as a
known.
bard, I should have this knowledge.
Yeah,
but-
this is
As a Fred.
This is in the wiki. I'm sorry that I didn't actually make it clear, but that is
Sorry.
that is the general way of the gods. So William being touched by Vizora is kind of a huge deal. There is a shrine to Vizora in town.
I'd like to go to that, please.
Yeah, it's moderately moderated or kept.
It's moderately moderate.
It's kept clean. There's basically a monk, not like a monk but a monk who is there managing the shrine.
Yep. I'm looking around and judging them by how cleanly their shrine is.
Impressive.
Yes, quite good. All right. And I will walk up to them. Assuming it's kind of semi-temple or church-like with a main.
Yeah, think kind of
Statue
a
and-
Japanese sort of shrine where you've got a statue in the middle with a fountain around it, and that's where people would stop, sit, and pay respects.
Cool. Yeah. So I go sit at the fountain, and just say a prayer to Sora.
Thanking you for guiding my blade on that quest back there, and I will continue to dedicate my life to your name and spreading your values.
And I will toss 3 gold into whatever cherry box.
Yep.
I have.
Absolutely. And you feel the graces and blessings of Vizora upon you.
Well, I guess Marco will go up to you two and just, I guess to all of you. Yes, since it seems we're going to be together for a while now, I know you had some thing to say about armor that's too well kept, something about knight in shining armor is a knight not tested. Would you still prefer if I do maintenance on all of our weapons and shields?
Well, yes, it still needs to work.
Yes, well, I'm...
There's chains missing here. If
yes,
you
I
can
can-
fix that.
Oh,
that
yes,
would
of
be,
course.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then, with the combination of actually
it off.
having smith tools and then having the mending cantrip, it just starts going to work.
It's like in Lord of the Rings where an adult holds up Frodo's mithril shirt.
But yeah,
That's how Marco's pretty much going to be spending the rest of this afternoon.
spends his night
probably,
doing that. Would I assume that
This boy.
Fred, would I assume that Digby is entertaining the tavern guest again?
If there's still people there 11 o'clock in the morning, absolutely.
Well, it's by now, it's between everything. It's 3 o'clock.
What time is our... hold on, instead of me asking, let me check my ticket, see what time...
Hey.
What time...
On that note, though, what is the dingiest, most low life bar in town?
The dingiest, most low-life bar in town would be the Broken Wine Glass.
Ah, okay.
And it would be the equivalent of that seedy underbelly bar that you're not really quite sure how they're keeping themselves in business. They don't seem to be making enough money to keep themselves in business. And Darren, William would know to avoid the broken.
You can go in there, but you'll get tetanus if you go in there.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm wearing shoes.
Well, you also
It's
know
not from the shoes.
you also know to avoid it because they have their association with the nightcaps.
Oh. Yes, maybe you should definitely not go in there.
Well, you say that, and that means that I definitely want to go there. Actually, do I know how much influence they have in this city?
Not influence in any terms of great influence, but with their certain locations, the bar, that is kind of their domain.
Well, then I actually think William would go charging into that bar.
You wish to go to the bar? You want to have a fight?
No.
Let's have a fight.
And I'll go in and I will kick the shit out of that door in.
And the microphone.
I'm going to wait a few minutes after he goes in. I'm going to make sure that my coin purse is somewhere a lot more secure, and then I'm going to walk in like a person.
Yeah, because I would say this is the most cautious Wigglesworth has been so far in this campaign.
I'm gonna follow you in, but
Yeah. I did have a reason for coming in
Just
here.
put a goblin in front of a dwarf. What do you think the dwarf is going to do?
give him a hug and say hi. Pat him on the head and say, good girl, Logan.
But yeah, walking into the broken wine glass, this is the stingiest of stingy buildings that you have ever seen. It is surprised that they have a permit to sell food and drink, honestly. The floors are not clean. There's dust on all the tables. And there looks to be what appears a blood stain on the floor. But you really don't want to question it.
I'm home.
Is that blood?
It was.
Yes.
Well, no, that was me making a. Never mind. If you got that at home, you spent way too much time on your computer like I do.
First person to identify that comment, we'll pin you.
Yeah, so what would you like to do? The bar is staffed by what appears to be a human, but you really can't tell because the tops of his ears are missing.
Interesting. I'm going to get a drink. I'm gonna go to the bar and I'm gonna be like, so, what do you recommend?
The man puts a bottle on the bar, puts a glass on the bar, pours it, and says, "You hate it, you walk out."
Is this a sip or is this a shot?
This is a shot.
I'll take a shot.
Roll a Constitution check, please.
Okay.
You sure I can't just go in there and kick some ass?
My constitution should be better, but it's not. 17.
You find this to be rather pleasant mead.
No, it's not bad.
A shot of mead?
A shot of
Who the
mead.
hell does shots of meat?
So my alcohol knowledge isn't the best.
Hey, I was saying, it's
I don't drink alcohol, audience. I have no idea how any of that works.
And there's nothing I love more than a shot of ice cold beer.
It's okay. It was a shot.
I like to chase with a tall glass of vodka though.
oh yeah, absolutely.
It was a shot of whiskey. I know that's
you
one that you can do, right? Okay, good. It was a shot of whiskey.
Dwarven rock gun, you know.
Some child.
All right, I think I'll stay.
Yeah. And he pours you another. He says, "It's a copper shot. The glasses go in there," and he points to the fireplace.
Really advise against drinking that.
I'll take the second shot and then I will toss the glass into the fire and then I will just go sit in a corner and I will listen for rumors.
Yep. And the fire does this lovely little thing where the little bit of alcohol left in it makes it have a nice little burst of flamey foof. It has a nice little burst of flamey foof, and yeah. Unfortunately for you, this bar.
This is known for its floofiness.
So this bar does not get that many patrons. The only person. So are you guys actually in the bar? Let me ask you.
I would have followed him in, and I'll let him do his thing. I would hold back my brashness because I want to see.
I'm just on his heels right now, kind of.
I think
I just want to see where this goes.
Are you just repairing the armor?
Yeah, I think he's probably doing that, or well, I guess I don't know if because he would.
It's up in the corner like a little knitting kit as he's making the armor.
Did you're all going in there? He's just going in there with his little tiny hammer, just kind of.
First type of this thing, you sit back there.
Barkeep, I can't help but notice that this bar is supported by the Nightcaps. Can you point out who their contact would be? Please.
How do you know that?
Symbolism right there, right there. Your alcohol tastes like there's a blood stain on the floor over there, and that's kind of a giveaway.
I mean, that's kind of common in a lot of bars.
But it's the symbolism.
Well, the symbols absolutely.
Yeah.
Blood stains happen in these things.
And your alcohol tastes like so only the Nightcap gives a
State your business with the Nightcaps.
I'm going to kill them.
Sir, you have two options here. Either you can leave this bar in peace, or you can leave this bar in pieces.
Well, it might take us a little while to take this bar into little pieces, but I'm sure we can do it.
And let me respond to you. You can either end the night with a bar, or you can end the night with a pile of rubble. Your decision.
What do you want?
I would like to meet your contact, that is all.
Well, my contact is not going to be in town for another week.
Ah.
But I will be happy to let Daewin know that you are coming, sir.
Oh, you know Darren?
Yes.
Does William actually know Darren?
No.
Okay. I love Darren. Me and him, we went to school together. Yes, great guy.
I see. Can you please tell me what species he is?
He is a dragon blood after human.
A stand-up gentleman.
Very well, good sir. If you would like to leave your name, I shall let Daewin know that you are coming.
You tell them that William Wigglesworth has come to pay his dues.
Okay.
And I will then walk out the bar.
All right.
So you're just like, oh, are you done getting drinks?
You don't want to drink the alcohol here, trust me.
Ah, okay. Note taken.
You have heard some very juicy rumors about your own teammates here.
I have. Taking note of that for later.
I still love the context name is Darren.
Yeah, right.
Does William know the name? No. Does Darren know Darren?
How's that one spelled?
That is one of the names off my list. It's Daewynn.
W-Y-N.
Is it like the Uwu version of my name? Did you Uwu-vise my name as my villain?
No, you have to understand. This is a list of random generated names.
Wait to me, you're a wet wig.
Digby. Hey, Digby.
Daewin was completely. That was entirely unintentional. I promise you.
Well, now we have to keep it.
Completely unintentional, audience.
It's alright. I don't know if this is going to make the cut, but,
They won't believe me, but yeah.
Random name generators, they're fun.
They are.
Alright, so you and I are leaving this questionable establishment?
Yes, let's go back to more questions.
Where with the copper pot or something like that? Or
I thought you guys were staying at the Sturdy Barrel.
that's it.
Dicey?
Less dicey. More reputable. I'm more reputable.
And the owner of the Sturdy Barrel is happy to give you guys a discounted rate for the second night, so everyone can stay for 5 gold.
Yay.
Yay.
5 gold total, right?
Yes.
Well, for you guys, I played for my supper.
You were such well-behaved guests.
This time.
Well, you don't where you eat.
And then also, assuming you're playing music for the night,
Yeah.
you make a not great, but a comfortable 8 silver for the night of tips.
I can work with that.
Did Kairos stay in the dive bar?
No. God, no. I would go back to the inn with you guys.
Alright, I was gonna say, I don't know if you heard anything else apart from me being like, you.
Now, you were the most interesting piece of gossip that came across that day.
A shame.
How attached to other buildings was this dive bar? Like, is it part of like
It was not.
buildings? So it's on
It's on standalone.
It's its own standalone building.
How do you feel about arson?
I was thinking more stone to mud. Boop, boop, boop.
It just destroys foundations.
The whole thing just
I
falls.
guess that is a bit more imaginative than burning the joint down.
No, see, what you gotta do, if you don't want it to come back to you, you get some termites. And you release them there.
And then 3 years later,
I'm sorry, are you all planning on destroying a building?
I mean, I'm not planning on it. I would.
Not so much destroying
I
the
would say-
building per se
It's about sending a
as
message.
ending a business.
I'm sure that there are less conspicuous ways to do that.
This is the best way to... Is not the best way to send a message to shout it at the person?
To be direct.
Although we're going to be coming back to Mapora, right? Yes, that is a thing we'll be
Eventually.
Yes, we do need to get our levers.
Exactly.
Let's wait to burn the bridge until we've already crossed it.
I have a thing for the nightcaps. I don't like them very much at all. I don't want to get into it. But I hate them. They're bad. They're evil. If I see their stuff, there.
Would I know who the nightcaps are?
Marco definitely doesn't know, so he's just gonna straight up ask.
Marco wouldn't know. You would kind of hear wind and tale of them. They're kind of like a mafia sort of group, but like they're more a legend than anything. People don't actually believe they exist.
Right. The nightcaps.
Do you all know what the night? I don't know what
Did
the
you
night
not see the iconography, the
They're
burn
an
in the
alcohol
woods?
moving company type thing they got.
Well, yeah, but Marco is asking it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm 155. I've seen them. I've worked with them. They are awful, awful, awful people.
Marco just writing down in a note how old you are. He's like, all right, 40. Yeah, 55. Yeah.
I'm just imagining a day where Marco has to be asked his age. He's like, yes, I am. Just looks at all the ages, averages them together.
Sounds about right.
Sir William Wigglesworth is an outlier and should not have been counted.
Marco doesn't know that. He's like, this is how old people are.
But yes, the night otherwise goes relatively smoothly, and it is 6 a.m. at the crack of dawn tomorrow morning. Mirrorgate leaves at 8. Mirrorgate, it doesn't leave, it just stays there.
We have to be there for 7:45.
And again, Marco is trying to fully pass off of him just needing to kind of like sit in a chair for a couple hours overnight as just like an elven trance.
Yeah, that's what Kairos assumes.
No, look, people sleep weird, all right?
All right, so yes, it's now the morning. As you all walk towards the Mirrorgate, which is basically like a stone pedestal in a basic wooden building, you can already see like a small line forming. It's, let's say, 7:35, 7:40, and you guys can join the queue.
Oh,
And-
good. My favorite part of D&D, queuing.
Waiting in line.
Can I roll for patience?
I mean, as a British person, that's like one of the strongest things you have
It's like,
for you.
aren't the British, like, that's a whole joke in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's... There's one thing you guys are great at, it's queuing.
Yeah, that's why I want to roll to see how good I am at it.
You have to be the best at it.
I mean, you have advantage, you've got like bonuses.
Taking advantage on that roll. There you go. That's a nat 20. Went from 5 to a nat 20.
Waste of a nat 20.
No, it's worth it.
I like to think I was very patient, and I kept an eye on it, and if I could say, maybe I caught a line cutter and I shamed them and put them to the back of the...
Sure. In any case, the ticket master says, everyone, can you please have your tickets ready, please? Tickets ready.
Sit somewhere.
All right, and as the queue goes...
a hands-in moment here.
Well, that's...
Like-
well, this camera's not picking it up.
Zypara 3, 1, 2, 3, Zypala. Oh, I should have been Visora, actually, no.
yes, and then as you guys are all going through, he asks for your tickets. All right.
Please.
There you go. Yes, sir.
You gotta tear it into the mic. Into the mic, into the mic.
Yeah, where's the ASMR? Come on.
It's in the mic. It's close enough for the mic.
There you
go.
All right, okay, for on this one, you have to whisper, here's the ticket.
Do it slowly, slowly. Go on, slowly. That was too quick at the end. You ruined it. You ruined it.
How many times have you heard that? It's too quick at the end. It's all right, but...
And so yeah, you guys can clearly walk through the Mirrorgate. We're going to your town, so you know quite well that there are taxi cabs for the Mirrorgates that overcharge for their services to main town.
Yes, what can you tell us about your hometown? Everything you know right now. We got like an hour in line, so please.
You're through line.
Yeah, we're already in Lyrana.
You're there. You're at the end of the.
To be completely honest, I try to not spend too much time being out and about, try to keep myself on the down low, if you will, not really hanging out too much with people of the city. Don't know it as well as I feel like most people. I know the general area around my home.
And as you walk out of the Mirrorgate building, you do see a small line of cabs. They're waiting. If you guys don't want to take a cab, town itself is about an hour
Now,
walk.
when you say cab, what kind of vehicle is this?
You're thinking like a horse-drawn carriage with this, like one of those cab compartments for four people.
Okay.
What time did we agree to meet up with them?
Noon.
Okay, so, well, we have until noon.
So we've got 4 hours to get there essentially. If we went through the portals, like
portal.
So it's about 8 o'clock-ish now. It's an hour walk. We can just walk, save the money. So
Yes, the cabs are overpriced.
Ah. Yes. Well, I could do it the steps.
And then you quick and easy walk into town. It's morning, so lots of people who live on the outskirts of town are walking with you. And as you get to town, you come to the very lively, very bustling, very busy city of New Lyrana, where everyone is swearing at you. No one has time for small talk. And the biggest thing you have to remember is to watch out for the horse that might come at you from a passing cab.
New York frickin' city, baby!
I don't think Marco says that because I think he just kind of accepts that as reality and doesn't feel that's something that needs to be said. And
But this is me painting the picture of New Lyrana. But yeah, you have an address in the Fora district. You would know how to get there. The rest of you would be completely lost as to know where the Fora district even is.
probably right after the 3A district. But if you hit the 5A district, you probably went too far.
Don't
I
even get me
am-
started on the 6th district.
I am.
Those people. Those people.
I am scanning the crowd for any familiar faces.
Unfortunately, no. I know what you're scanning for, and you don't see the faces you are looking for. You, specifically.
Me.
As you kind of walk towards, like, proper town boundaries, you get, like, an uneasy, queasy feeling in your stomach. Not terrible, not disruptive. You might just pass it off as a dodgy tummy,
Yeah, weird breakfast.
but yeah, it's there, and it just kind of hangs out there.
Oh my god, did I eat some of that pyrosaur?
But yeah, just so you're aware of it.
Yeah, it's a weird vibe in this place. Yeah, alright.
But yeah, there's plenty of shopping to do as you walk through the shopping district towards the Forest district.
My whole 6 gold pieces.
Ooh.
One of the most popular, or by popular I mean the most lavishly visible shops, is called the Three Steves, which looks just from the window. It's the kind of trinket shop that's just selling kitsch.
For those of us that don't know what kitsch means,
Kitsch is like kitsch is useless trinkets.
Useless baubles, yeah.
I do think.
It's like a souvenir shop.
Okay, yeah, because that is the kind of thing Marco
largest
enjoys
shop in
buying
the
the most.
city is a souvenir shop?
No, it's the most lavish.
Lavish. Okay, all right.
I do think Marco does bring up, like, I would like to step in real quick. I always like to take a peek to see what little things I need that useful for later.
And then as you walk in, one of the Three Steves says, "Hello, Marco! Welcome back.
Yes, hello.
You brought friends."
Yes, I have. Do you consider me a friend? I would like to consider you all friends, if that is all right.
I said that to him, not you.
Okay. All right, then.
What brings you in today, Marco? What are you looking for?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what might be useful.
Don't have anything quite handy today that I might be able to offer you.
Well,
Yeah. We got a whole shipment of chain link if you want.
Perfect. What's useful for some... No, other way around. What's not useful for some might be useful for others, and in my case,
He's a natural.
Yeah, 2 silver for like a link of chain about 3 meters long.
Yeah, he'll buy some just to kind of have some chain on him.
Nice.
The Three Steves, and I'm assuming one of you might probably be reading this as there's a sign on the wall that says the Three Steves was founded by 3 gentlemen named Steve who thought it was funny they had the same name and founded a shop together.
Classic.
Classic.
Classic. Tale as old as time, that. So it's just like...
It does it. If you're looking for a deal, make sure you talk to Steve and not to Steve. Steve likes to overcharge, but Steve usually...
Steve with a PH, or Steve with a V, or Steve with a TH?
It's... Weirdly enough, it has a J. I don't know how that works.
Stedge?
No, it's a silent J.
it's a silent
It's
J.
still Steve, but there's a J in there. It's not where you think it is.
Never quite got silent letters. What's the point? Honestly.
But it's just like that tourist trap kind of shop. They sell T-shirts. They sell little tiny glass like figurines.
See, now the wizard
ring with William written on it.
They have a keyring with Willa and Willard written on it.
You know, it's not that rare of a name. I don't see why they don't have
They
William.
at least have a
It's
Billy.
not that rare of a name. Don't you dare.
I will disown you. It is William.
They do have a Digby though.
They have Digby? But then I would like to see the manager.
And the Steve you're talking to says, "I am the manager."
How do you have... No offense. How do you have Digby, but not a William?
You're the first William I've ever met.
Do you live under a rock?
No, I live in New Lyrana.
I just walk out.
To be completely honest, you are the first William I've met. I've met a few Digbys.
That just makes you unique, my friend.
And Kairos. They do have a Kairos nameplate, but it's spelled with a C.
Oh. Well, that's a shame. Oh no, walk out.
So this is the junk store of Three Steves. There's a wizard store over here called Three Staves. Right up the street.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Might be a little easier to find what you need.
But yes, the Three Steves is one of those shops that does sync time quite quickly, and it is now 11:30, and you have half an hour till your meeting.
Let's go.
Because we're about to be late.
They have some time dilation magic in there.
But yeah,
So it's at IKEA.
Costco.
An infinite IKEA.
it's not that hard to find the Forest District and the University of New Lyrana. However, finding out where Barin's office is going to be quite the challenge. There is a clearly marked visitor center, but nothing else.
Is there someone there?
Yes, there
That's what
is.
the visitor center
We're looking for Barin.
The professor? Archaeology professor?
Oh, Barin Ironwood, yes. He will be in building 19, room 327.
See how easy it is? You just have to ask and they'll tell you. Never understood these people that don't like to ask for directions.
All right.
And unfortunately for you, as looking on the map, the buildings are labeled in such a way that there's building 4, then building 27, then building 17, then building 9, and then building 19, and that's where it is.
Yes. I don't get it.
The buildings weren't built in order.
Oh, I get that.
They're numbered in order, but they weren't built in a row in order.
Can we have a guide?
Gives you like a quick little paper map, and it's like, here you go.
I will pay you a silver piece to guide us fair.
Unfortunately, I have to sit at my desk, but I can have a student show you if you'd like.
Deal. I've explored dungeons that were clearer than this.
It's a university campus. What do you expect? Yeah, and she calls out a young woman who is on her way to class and is like, yes, you guys needed help getting your way to a building.
This one. We want to go to this one.
Building 19, yeah, please follow me. And she easily guides you to Building 19, which is one of the older buildings at the university, and vines growing up the sides, vines falling off the sides, and the door is made of solid oak. And the student looks at you and she just opens the door. It's like, it's a student building. You can just walk in.
It's polite to knock before you go into a closed door. Were you raised in a barn?
No, I was raised on a steamer ship. Or no, I can't say that. No, I was raised on a sail ship.
Because steam doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, the room number 327 will be on the 3rd floor.
Weird how that works.
And as you walk up there, the door to 327 is slightly cracked ajar, and you can hear a male voice from inside humming.
Do you want to knock again?
I mean, it's kind of open. Do you knock it open?
I will knock lightly on the slightly open door.
Enter!
I open the door.
Yep, you see a rather gruff, aged dwarf sitting down. He's like, kind of got like this little salt and pepper grayish brown hair, open over a book, and he goes, "Ah, yes, welcome everyone. Who are you?"
You know, I should have assumed that with a name like Ironwood that this was a dwarf.
That's racist.
I do believe we were also told this was a dwarf.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
My acquaintance over in Lyrana, he's a dwarf named... Yes.
Hello!
Hello.
So we were informed you need some people from a Perel over in Mapora?
Yes, you're the adventurers.
That is what we do.
Welcome in. Please, have a seat. Can I get you something to eat, something to drink?
No, but I'd love your life story.
Honestly? Well, it started in the mines of Mavor. I was raised, honestly, mining iron. Hence the name Ironwood.
Would you like me to get you a lozenge? For...
Don't actually kill yourself.
I believe I don't know how urgent the job is that you gave us. I don't know.
What is the job that you need done? We're looking at very hazy...
I'm gonna cease my Barin Ironwood voice.
So he describes the story as...
So say you went from like Dragonborn to that. Not a good.
It was, yeah. But Barin Ironwood, he continues, he says that the job he's got for you, so he's a professor of antiquities, and I'm going to use this in verse verses. So I'm a professor of antiquities. How many of you all know about the Dig site? I mean, I would not be surprised if you don't know anything about it, because it is kind of one of those things. Yes, so the Dig site is a dig site that we will be working with. We've been working on it for like a year and a half now. They found recently the Tomb of Sarah, which is a tomb of an old sorcerer who we think was kind of a ruler at the time period that we are looking at.
So you just left it alone, right?
Well, yes.
Just left it alone.
Except for that one box that said don't open.
So we haven't opened it.
Uh-huh.
We'd like to hire a group of adventurers to do the opening.
No.
So, back to Mapora?
Yeah. No.
See, I hear you, but untold riches.
Okay, first
What
off,
do we know about this?
who is
What do we
Sarah?
know about this? Sarah, was it?
I mean, she's kind of like a rumored old kind of sorcerer sort of person, but you don't really know that much about her, to be fair. And Barin says, we don't know that much about her. That's why we want to open the tomb and see what's in it.
You don't even know what kind of magic she specialized in?
Probably illusion magic.
Is Brendan Fraser around somewhere?
So a knowledge history of an 18.
Okay.
Would I actually know of this person? Or?
You would have heard of legends of her. Sarah would have been a person who would kind of rule with an iron fist, that sort of thing. She would take care of things. She was defeated in combat by another sorcerer roughly 15,000 years ago.
Oh.
And
So she's definitely long dead.
oh, she's long dead.
Okay.
This is her tomb. This is literally her final resting place.
Yeah, but people have their own grave sites. They're still alive.
Yeah,
so I mean, maybe she's got this built ready to go.
She was defeated 15,000 years ago, and she's long dead. They basically just kind of found this dig site recently, and this is where Barin will actually step in. He'll say, the dig site, we've discovered a number of artifacts from the era. A couple of them looked like they were magical, but it seems that the magic has honestly worn out of most of them. We just want a group of adventurers for the tomb because traps were we don't know why, but they trapped their tombs back in that era.
Probably to keep out people from taking their stuff.
Oh, that's fair.
You wouldn't happen to have any.
So-called archaeologists.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have any tools that a thief might use to disarm these sort of traps, would you?
I actually already have those on my person. Take some.
So questions that are very important. What do we get paid? And do we get to keep what we find?
So I'll answer with the first, because hopefully that will make you a little bit more admirable to the second answer. You will each be paid a base fee of 15 gold. Plus 3% of the value of any artifacts you recover, which we are estimating to be somewhere around 200 gold, as in the share of you will be getting. That being said, unfortunately, no, the artifacts you recover will be property of the university.
So again, just to make sure, you said 200 is not the estimated of what we'll find. That's the estimated of what we
That's our
get.
3%.
Yes, our cut.
Is what they're
Yes.
getting, yeah.
I see.
That will pay for a lot.
Yeah, that's 200 total divided up, so 50 each. So 65 gold is roughly what we're looking at right now.
Not bad. Nothing to sneeze at.
And again, that's just my estimate based on the artifacts that we have found. It could be higher, it could be lower.
And what have you found so far for traps down there that you're like, hey, maybe we should send professionals?
Well, we haven't actually touched the tomb in and of itself. Mostly what we have found are other buildings that would have been sort of like temples, worship areas, things like that. We have found a number of trapped objects, clay pots that have weird effects when people touch them. One of them turned my skin blue for a whole day. It was very unusual. But really, it's nothing too dangerous, nothing terribly deadly. We did run into a trapped air elemental, but the odds of one of those being alive in a tomb after 15,000 years are remote.
What does a dead air and elemental look like?
Air?
Please be aware, I have several comments I want to make that I don't want recorded and played. But I have a lot of really good jokes.
Into a fart.
You ever fart in a bathtub? That's kind of what...
You ever fart and it smells like death?
That's basically what a dead air elemental looks like. There's worse, but that's the cleanest one I can give you right now.
We're adults.
Yeah.
But yes, we do realize that this is dangerous work. We do realize that there is not much to offer you in terms of treasures and loot. But the university pays well, and they always pay on time.
And potential guild membership.
Oh yes, yeah, I did. Poral did tell me you guys were all looking for guild membership. If you guys are successful, I'll be happy to sponsor your entryship.
Deal. Let's go.
Now, I warn you, sponsorship into the guild means that you will be allowed to start the application process. You still need to do the work.
I stutter.
Okay.
Let's go.
Do you have any questions about the dig site?
Where is it?
Yeah, so actually the reason why I had rushed you all here and had you come by Marigate is, and he looks at his schedule in front of him. So basically today is the 16th. Tomorrow there will be a supply run leaving from Riacor. I'll be arranging your travel and transportation. Oh, I did forget to mention, we'll be covering all your travel and living expenses for the entire duration of this job.
And living expenses? That's generous.
Well, you'll be spending some of that time living at the dig site, so.
Wait, how long are we expected to be here for?
How big is this tomb?
We don't know. We found the door.
That's it. How long are our services being
This is
hired
a
for?
certified
It'll
dungeon.
likely be a couple of weeks.
Oh. All right.
I said we'll cover food and living expenses for the entire time.
We can really rinse them.
But yeah, so what I can do is so tomorrow I will get you guys set up with the Marigate to Reacor. There is a convoy of supplies that is leaving from there that will head to the dig site. And then from the dig site, I can write a letter to Lek, who is the person in charge, explaining who you are, get you set up with a contract. He can explain in further detail exactly where they are with it. And yeah, we know where the tomb is. We found the door. We haven't gone in. So if you guys are amenable to those terms, I can have a contract drawn up by the end of the day. And if you guys meet me tomorrow morning, I can have all the paperwork ready for you.
I think that since you are looking for these professionals, we can up this percentage to 5. I think that's fair. 3% is such...
I can talk.
5 is a nice number.
So that is not up to me. That is up to Kaiser.
Well, let's talk to Kaiser.
And I will be happy to talk to him. He's probably not going to budge. I'll do my best.
What if we bring something very impressive?
I must say, I'm pretty persuasive. I could, we could talk to him.
And there's also, I don't know, maybe the artifacts might have some dings in them otherwise.
We don't need to threaten them yet, William. Not yet.
Oh, in that case, I can just do mending and repair them if they have a few dings. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, I see. That's never mind.
Yes.
I see. I did not say that. He looks directly at him.
I like stomp on your foot.
And you said the gate was tomorrow morning?
Yes, I'll have tickets ready for you by tonight.
We'll have the contract tonight. We have to sign, and then...
Mm-hmm. Do you have a card or something that says that we can charge everything to your account?
Oh yeah, and he gives you his calling card. And it's got the
golden ticket.
and
Don't splurge.
It's for on the dig site, though.
Yes, but we have a day in town. We need to get supplies.
yes, you are welcome to spend. The university will cover up to 5 gold of supplies.
You have to say something.
Don't go too crazy.
But yes, if you could come back within a couple of hours, I will talk to Kaiser and see about upping the percentage, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
So yeah, you've got a couple hours left to wander around.
Is that 5 gold per person or 5 gold total?
Per person.
Okay, so we have up to like 20 gold to work with as a
Get
group.
some archaeology supplies or something.
I'm looking at venturing gear, like anything that, you know.
Is a trap disarm toolkit an actual thing, or am I thinking Baldur's Gate 3?
You're thinking Baldur's Gate 3. It's just thieves' tools for both in the actual
Okay.
D&D.
Okay.
Which I have.
Okay, good.
Oh, ball bearings are always good.
Right? You want to think of ball bearings?
Yeah.
All right, so we're down to 19 gold. Please add a thing of ball bearings to your list.
Shopping montage.
Fancy new weapons for anybody?
Nah.
With 19 gold.
Is this
Only weapons I need.
Your magical thing? Does that expires at the end of the day, right?
Oh no, it's just literally forever.
Constant, but you can only have 2 guys.
Yeah.
Until they change it to something else.
Or unless I die and there's like X number of days after I die, it goes away.
Like copyright.
And it makes it a +1 weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I'm happy with my armor, my rapier, my shield, cloak. Is it cold where we're going?
Not any much colder than it is right here.
Oh, do we have torches? Oh, a hooded lantern. Unless
We don't really do those too much.
Unlike you, I can't see in the dark.
Oh, he taps your little thing and makes it glow. Remember?
I don't need a hooded. Actually, well, you might not always be.
Well,
around.
what's the range on your light?
It is
10 and 10?
5 and 5.
This is 30 and 30.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, let's get a lantern.
I guess we don't have to worry about being in an active volcano anymore, so I guess we can do torches.
I think that we should get healing potions, but I know that those are kind of expensive.
25 gold, I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay, never mind.
Potion of healing. Oh, no, wow, 50 gold.
Oh, Jesus.
It's half the price of a common magical item.
I mean, I don't plan on getting hit.
Nobody does, my friend. Nobody does.
All right, I'm good.
And after 2 hours, you can go back to Barin, who is waiting for all of you. And as you walk in, he says, okay, gentlemen, may I ask who of you is in charge?
That would be me.
All right, sir. I'm going to trust you all with the very fancy and expensive documents, then.
Maybe just trust it to Digby. He's better at that sort of
Maybe
thing.
I should have a mouthful of cookie right now. It's really hard to talk.
Less in charge, more leads the charge, and paperwork should probably not be
A
handed.
good leader leads by example. But yes, maybe not give me the paperwork.
Well, all right, sir. Mr. Digby, here is the paperwork there. If you've been wondering how I know all of your names, it's because Paral told me.
I just figured it's because we were famous. Are we not famous enough yet for that?
We're getting there. I'm working
Not
on it.
yet.
Here are the Marigate tickets for tomorrow. And this is a letter to Lek. He is in charge of the dig site. Make sure that he gets that. It explains everything to him.
All right, so don't break the seal on that.
I would prefer you not.
Okay.
Kairos wants to crack the seal so bad.
That's why we gave him to him, because William would definitely have cracked that seal.
Instantly.
Before being told not to already. So it would be.
Oh, yeah, it's an envelope. Yes, you open these.
But yes, the Marigate for Riacor leaves at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Please be on time. And then you want to go to the southern warehouses in Riacor. And there you will meet the caravan of supplies. They should be easy to spot. They've got the university logo on the side. From there, you will make it to Ornor Travel Post, where you'll be spending the night at Ornor. And then after that, morning of, you will be making it to the actual Meridig site.
Yeah, and I feel like Marco at least has been here long enough to know where all those places are and how to keep an eye out for like where to get off the stops and all that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll be with the caravan, so you'll be,
Oh,
it's
okay,
like you'll.
When they leave, we leave.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, and he says, "Thank you very much, gentlemen. As for the night, I have arranged for stays at the Empty Keg for all of you."
Wasn't that the name of the bar, the last one?
No, that was the Sturdy Barrel.
Sturdy Barrel. I'm noticing a pattern.
Unfortunately, all the university could afford was the Empty Keg. The Flightless Bird is actually overbooked right now.
I mean, we're not that fancy. I'm sure that it'll be more than sufficient.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a couple streets down because it's kind of the college, the university bar where the parents come when they drop their kids
Is
off.
there a reason why the good one's fully booked?
It's not good, it's cheap.
But you said it was fully booked.
Yes,
Why?
because it's cheap.
Oh. You say the good one, I think you mean high quality.
So the Empty Keg is a 10 gold a night, so it's the best we can do.
That will do
It's
nicely.
very generous.
Yeah. And as you walk into the Empty Keg, it is actually a rather immaculately clean bar. The bar top itself is shiny. You can see your reflections in it, and it is high class.
I feel a bit out of place here.
I look for the Wigglesworth wines across on the back corner to see if they've got any of our good stuff. I'm looking for the expensive ones.
There are 2 vintages of Wigglesworth wines that you would note to be the only 2 vintages worth buying.
Yes.
Get in there. Just to tidy up a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, just a little time. If we're going to places this nice,
An hour later, poof.
he looks about 45 minutes ago walk by.
An hour later, you just become Pigpen.
As you walk in, the bartender goes, "Evening, gentlemen. How may I be of assistance to you all today?"
Did we get given permission slips or something? You know of our arrival. We are. We don't have a name. I am William Wigglesworth III. This is Digby Epsilon. This is Kairos. I don't know his last name, and I'm forgetting your name. Give me a second.
Kairos, Vale, and Marco.
Marco. Damn it. Sorry.
It's fine. We've only known each other for a day.
Yes.
3, but
3 days.
3 by my count, but close.
Yes. Well, welcome in, gentlemen. Yes, you are the group. Do you have a group name?
We're working on that.
Okay.
We'll find one eventually.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find it in this tomb.
One will come to us.
In any case, gentlemen, you are set up with the suites on the 3rd floor. They did arrange a suite for each one of you, so you will hopefully have some privacy, which will be very nice.
Sweet.
Okay.
But yeah, the drinks here are not on the house. So you do have to pay for your own wine and beer in the evening. However, there are spots to play and perform music, and it's a rather upscale establishment. So the drinks are served in very, very nice silver-plated drinkware.
So wait, the university didn't tell you that they're also going to be comping our food and drink?
The university told us they will be comping your food and non-alcoholic drink.
No, they said alcoholic. They said all food and drink.
Well, unfortunately, I would have to talk to them specifically about that. I have no way to confirm that right now.
We don't need to talk to them. You talk to us. And I'm saying that they said that the drinks would be covered.
Roll a persuasion check.
It's a nat 1, but part of being a halfling is I'm lucky and I get to re-roll a 1.
It's the end of the day anyways, you might as well re-roll your one.
I can when I roll a 1 on attack or ability check, I can re-roll it.
That's a persuasion check.
That's better. 18.
You do get.
Oh, okay.
Do I want to add the d6 to this? Yeah,
Yes. No, you definitely want to persuade.
fuck it. 23.
Also, you do manage to convince him to give you a certain amount of free beverages, nothing in excess.
Oh yes, of course. But like they said that you were a very reputable establishment and that we should try in your delectable delights. I see over there you have a lovely Wigglesworth vintage there. I can tell you, I know the brewer. It's my family.
Very good, sir.
I'll pull out my ID.
And, you actually are
Yes.
Sir William Wigglesworth.
That's how I know you have a good one there. So I would like to try that one, please.
Sure. And he brings out the bottle of vintage 396 wine.
Perfect. Oh, great year. Great year.
Yes. Would you like the whole bottle?
Yes. I assume the university is paying for this.
That you just told me that.
Yes, of course. That's what I meant. We'll take the bottle and then I will have a bottle and 4 glasses, please, good sir.
Okay, and he gives you 4 glasses.
I will put 4 glasses worth of wine.
Please don't inform the university until like 3 days from now, though, if you don't mind.
And I'll do a quarter, and like a third or to a half in the self.
Will everyone please roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Saving
For poison?
Yes.
Then I have advantage.
I also have advantage for those.
Okay, well that's good. 18.
Also 18.
22.
12.
All of you adore Williams' wine, or surprised you haven't tried it up until now. And you are holding down an upset stomach from your own wine. But you can manage it.
It's had a bit too long in the bottle.
I was going to say, did it go bad or something? Was not stored properly?
Yeah, basically the cork was loose.
Oh, so it's vinegar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, I will say Marco pulls out like a little straw and he just kind of puts it under the mask to drink whatever he has in a little cup.
Why don't you take off that mask? It'd be so much easier to drink without the mask.
I'd rather keep it on for now. As you said, we're not quite friends yet, I suppose.
Are you really ugly? He's probably really ugly.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes,
That face you made, though, is pretty ugly. Is your wine all right there, Sir William?
Yeah, I mean, was it a 344?
Try it again real quick.
I don't remember the year I gave you.
That's better. It's for a 344 though. Like, yeah.
It's not as full-bodied and rich.
I'm sad that you don't get to try the best that we have, and this is one of the better ones, and it's gone bad.
Also, you said your family owns the vineyard. Is that
Yes,
what it was?
yes.
Did the
This
Wigglesworth
bottle, you see that watermark down there? That's my cousin Vinny's watermark.
and the Wigglesworth family, so they do business with the nightcaps? Is that what you said?
No one's listening. Look around for no one listening.
Are there markings of the nightcaps in here? No. Honest question.
Now, this doesn't leave here. And I'm trusting you now. And if you break that trust, I will kill you.
Reasonable.
I may have done some business myself, but the Wigglesworth family does not do business with them.
All right.
They made a mistake, or 5, or 10.
Made some bad decisions in his youth.
They're very convincing, let me just say that. They're very, very convincing. But the family does not work with them. Let's not tarnish that reputation here. I may not be part of my family anymore when it comes to that, but I would still like to keep up their good name.
Yes, well, thank you very much for sharing. Again, we haven't known each other very much, but I appreciate you being open, and I'll be comfortable taking off the mask eventually.
No rush.
Yes. I'm assuming you're playing for the bar.
Yeah, but they got a slot for you to sing.
You make 14 gold that night.
Damn! You know, this adventuring business. This adventuring business, yeah.
No, it's November, so people are coming through and from
the
vacation.
holidays,
So
yeah.
Well, not November. It's Ki'iaoa in game, but
It's November.
it's real world November. But yeah, the night is smooth. The beds are so soft that you all gain an additional 5 HP temporary hit points, which I will allow you to keep until the next combat, because there's going to be a couple of long rests between here and there.
Okay.
You think that? We're going to start a bar fight now.
Don't worry, Marco's gonna lose those real quick if the last session is anything.
Can I say that during this time, Kairos also, like, I assume that there are, like, nice baths in here. Kairos is able to, like, soak his middle-aged joints and, like...
Yeah.
Nice or ice?
Nice.
Okay, I heard ice baths. I'm
Nice.
I did hear ice baths, but my brain corrected it, so I was just going to let it lie.
like, man, ice bath, that sounds
Kairos
miserable.
feels, like, clean and refreshed for the first time in months.
Also, Darren, before I forget, I did want to give you an inspiration for trying to persuade the bar and getting a nat 1.
Sweet.
Because that, for some reason, feels so in character for William.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to be a halfling. I'm like, I can reroll my ones. I was debating taking the lucky feat, but I don't think I will.
That being said, the night is relatively easy. The next morning, you wake up with more than enough time to make your way out to the mirror gates. If you want to take a cab, you can. It's a gold ride out from here to the mirror gate itself. Otherwise, you can walk.
Let's take a walk and maybe you can take us to the best breakfast place in the city, as long as it's on the way and cheap.
Marco trying his hardest because he does not remember the last time he intentionally went out of his way to eat breakfast.
I was going to say, that's...
Yeah, but William wouldn't know that.
He's from him. This is his city. As
He
far as I
doesn't
know.
need to eat. Is the thing.
I was going to say, don't you, like, not eat or something like that? Like, isn't that
Yeah,
part of
you don't know that, but he
I've never noticed
You
it.
gotta keep
I
up
feel
the
like-
lie.
Do you do like the
slight panic is like,
As I say, when you pretend to eat, do you do like the Sesame Street Cookie Monster eating, where you just kind of
because he can very much eat and drink. He just doesn't need to, so he never does.
But yes, take us to, this is your city, is it not? Take it, find
Mine
the
just,
best
like,
breakfast place.
goes into a bucket that you just have to, like, empty out later.
And well, I mean, it gets converted to energy. Can I do a history check?
You would know. I'm gonna let you know that any restaurant around here, like where you're staying, is going to be good enough to satisfy Williams's claims, though you have not tried any of them.
Well, everything here, really anything will taste good. It'll be harder to find something that tastes bad.
Right. Well, first restaurant we pass.
Yeah.
We'll get some breakfast and then we can go walk to the whatchamacallit place.
Yep. As you get to the mirror gates, it's the same deal. You queue up. May I have all your tickets, please?
As long as you promise to tear it correctly. this
Slowly
time.
into the mic.
All right. Per request of Darren, I'm going to tear this ticket very slowly.
That might be the one part of this episode that I actually watch.
And then, okay, this is going to be... It's yours. That's yours.
There we go.
Sir, you do want to be careful, because if that falls off, that ticket's no longer valid.
Yeah.
He has to tear it.
But the silence on that tear now.
What is this envelope you have?
It's got to bring something to... Shoot, I forgot who's the guy we're looking for here at the dig site.
That's some guy.
It's going to be the dig director.
Why didn't you take notes?
Oh, I feel like... Because one person's already doing it, and I just need to...
I might not have taken a note about that because I didn't get given it.
Okay, well, I mean, then... I'm going to the director of... I'm going to the director of the dig site. This is our information to them.
What's it say?
I don't know. It's not mine to open.
You know mending, right?
Yes.
Could you mend a wax seal?
Do I know if there's if certain seals have magical properties to tell if the mending spell was cast on them?
Roll me an Arcana check. Or, yeah.
In fact, I will. We are on our way to the dig site, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of montage your way to the dig site with some jaunty music.
I will use one of my spell slots to cast detect magic and see it and like give it the Robocop scan.
13 on the Arcana check.
You're not sure. You've heard rumors of like tamper-proof wax, but you aren't quite sure, and you wouldn't be able to identify it.
Robocop scan. Nyom.
There is nothing overtly magical about that piece of paper or the wax seal itself.
What about inadvertently?
No.
It's just mundane paper.
Just mundane paper with a mundane.
It's just mundane paper.
Well, it's on the ground now. So.
I would rather not, just in case this somehow voids payment. Also, we're trying to make a good impression to raise that 3%.
We want to get a real job. So,
Fine.
resist for now. We'll talk about it later.
I mean,
Fine.
why, did you want to hold on to it?
No, because if you make me hold on to it, I'm going to.
That's what makes you want to hold on to it.
Would you like me to hold on to it because I'll keep it away from him?
I wouldn't trust you with, like, my dagger or a pen, let alone an important envelope to an emissary.
And why would that be?
You like to regular dive bars.
Yes. You can learn a lot in there.
Fine. Yes. I'm not going to touch it.
But yes, the travel to Riacor is uneventful. You easily find the caravan of supplies. Caravan being literally one carriage drawn by 2 horses and 2 guys manning the carriage. They invite you to sit in the back. Ornor is a relatively uneventful stop on the road. You leave early the next morning to arrive roughly around 3 or 4 in the afternoon to the Mara dig site, which, real quickly, is the map that is laid out in front of you. And as you arrive, there is a tall dragonborn individual who is waiting for the caravan, and he comes over and meets all of you, and he says, "Hello."
I was wondering, is you going to do another voice that's going to destroy
No,
your
I am
throat?
not.
Just progressively gets...
What was the name of the person I'm looking for?
Lek.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm looking for a Lek.
Yep, that'd be me. Are you new researchers?
Adventurers, actually. We're sent by Barin Ironwood to come.
Is this for me?
Yes, he had me to give that to you. Well, probably shouldn't rip it. It's important, documentation.
Yes. 4 adventurers accompanying this letter have been hired to explore a recently discovered tomb. Find them reasonable accommodation, give them a warm welcome at the dig site. Shouldn't be too hard. If successful at entering and retrieving artifacts, ask them to accompany adventurers back or accompany them back to university. All right. Do you have the contract just to verify you are who you say you are?
Here's our contract.
Yes. Thank you. That is the university seal, and that is Baron's seal. There you go.
All right.
All right. I'll keep this in my records.
I do like it. It's like, you could have just not written anything in there because it was a letter to yourself, but specifically you wrote in it just in case we did
But
decide
the
to
hope
open
was,
it.
if we were to.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes you forget what you need to say to yourself at D&D.
But yeah,
Lead us to... What time of day is it, actually?
like 3, 4 in the afternoon.
Lead us to the tomb entrance. I think maybe we should take a look at it, maybe take a nice long rest, and then go in the morning.
I mean, I could certainly lead you to there if you want. It's about an hour walk away. The problem is that we're about to lose our light, and I also have to unload all these supplies. You can go out with the researchers in the morning.
Unloading the supplies is important. We should.
The supplies are important, and you kind of like, if you want, I can give you a quick basic laydown. And so you all are standing right about here at the moment.
Yeah, sure. I'll, yes, you're right. I'll help with this.
Yeah, so just for everyone here at the map, any building that's got like this kind of cross-sectional sort of thing, these are buildings made of wood. And then these buildings that just have a single line through them are tents.
Okay.
So it's very much like they have a couple of permanent buildings that they've set up here, but mostly it's a tent city where all the researchers are staying in tents. Yeah. And he explains, so the building right here next to you, the big building here, that is kind of the food commissary. It's also where the researchers will sit and do their work while we're not actually eating. That building over there is a storage facility where we're storing all our supplies. The offshoot of this building is the kitchen. Over there are the stables, and the tiny little wooden building over there, referring to that one, is the outhouse. And then if you don't mind helping me unload these supplies once we finish that, I'll happily show you guys to the tent where you guys will be staying.
Yep, I'll go unload.
Do you want to go assert dominance at this outhouse also?
I'm good for this one.
But yeah, as unloading, I am going to just ask, so do you happen to have records of things you've already found, maybe texts or just things?
Yeah, I'll tomorrow morning I'll walk you over. I got to go out to the dig site myself. I'll walk you over there and I'll kind of give you the lowdown of everything that's going on here and all that. Is there a specific question you had in mind?
Well, I just wanted to see whether or not I could peruse the text or maybe like if writings on walls that you've already found and see
I can give you some samples of writings. Unfortunately, every researcher is doing their own research, so there's not really a great way to we don't have a collection of everything.
Ah, I see.
But yeah, after you guys finish that, quickly, Lek will go over all the rules. So just so you all know, in your tents you will find a crate made of iron. Any food that you have on you, any rations, everything like that, has to be kept in that crate. We have a small bear problem. We have a small periton problem. Please make sure you keep this there because that prevents the bears and the periton coming and attacking the camp.
I'm sorry, what was that second?
Yeah, what's that second thing you were saying? The bears and what?
Periton. They're like a vicious flesh-eating bird creature. There's a nest of roosts of them up in the mountains that we're trying to take care of. I will put it this way. If they're bears, let them be. They'll walk through camp. If they're periton, attack on sight. They will attack us a lot more viciously, and we are trying to get rid of them.
And if we were to get rid of them for you, how generously grateful I assume you would be.
I mean, we don't have money out here if that's what you're looking for. It's just kind of a campsite. We're all in it together.
Well, your gratefulness would be enough for me.
But yes, if you guys would please follow me, and he leads you to the southwest side of camp. There are a couple of researchers milling about in the tent, so just everyone, this is north.
Yeah, I was about to ask,
Yeah.
which way is north?
Yep. So that big square tent down there will be where you all are staying. As you pass by a couple other researchers, and Lek is kind of showing you this is your tent, you hear sort of a swaka! Swaka! There are a couple of researchers here that are now, in fact, being attacked
By Periton.
Oh.
these periton.
Of course.
If you could all please roll initiative.
Yay!
Hey.
All right, going around the table, William.
That's okay. 18.
10.
12.
21.
All right, and it just occurred to me that I need to also roll for initiative.
You don't have to.
You could just make them all go last.
I rolled a nat 20 on an initiative roll.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh, wait, so we're not actually here. Where are we?
No, you are there.
No, we're there.
You're there, and the attack is starting over there.
Ah, I see.
So the two persons being attacked have run into the tent,
Okay.
and you can see the attack going on. Marco, you're up first.
Woo. How far away is that?
About 50 feet.
11, so yeah, 55 feet from my character.
Yeah, he's gonna just start running over here, trying to just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's not very far.
I mean, I'll let you squeeze through them and kind of start where.
Oh, okay.
Where,
just kind of popping it here to
yeah.
like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just kind of start turning over there. Let's see. Still pretty far away, so I can't do too much. Although one thing he is going to start doing is he's going to use his action to just kind of hold the bag open real quick, kind of wave his hand, and you see a bunch of mechanical parts start kind of flying out of the bag and start kind of like coming together and piecing themselves like mid-air and kind of just like attaching themselves onto his shoulder. And you see what's basically just kind of this like big claw thing just kind of on there now that just kind of assembles itself onto him. And then he's going to use his bonus action to make it take a shot like from his shoulder onto one of these birds.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you just like formed like an Iron Man.
Yeah.
Cannon on your shoulder, like a predator, an Iron Man predator cannon.
I'm picturing that, but I'm also picturing the Mary Poppins bag where you just can like pull
Oh,
anything
that's where
out.
you opened it. That's what they. Came
I'm the
out.
only nerd here who's played enough League of Legends to think of Jinx's shoulder-mounted shark gun airtight.
Yeah, okay, I can see that too.
But yeah, so is it a attack roll or am I making a
This
save?
is me doing a bonus action attack roll because I summoned the Force Ballista version of it. So we're just going to roll 20 on there. That is 15 to hit. Does that do it?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. He's going to take.
Are you aiming for the left periton or the right periton?
Is one of them currently attacking someone? Like, is someone there?
No, they've just kind of like swooped
I mean,
down
can
at the
we,
people.
can we
making
even see this one through the tent?
Yeah, because they're swooping. They're
Okay,
from the
so
sky.
they're in the air.
Okay, then I guess, yeah, I'll just attack the one on the right.
The one closest to you, or the one
The
furthest
one
from you?
closer to the cookies.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to roll.
I realized I saved.
And it is going to take 8 force damage And I think just in case he is gonna do the thing, push it just 5 feet away, just with a hit. Just takes 8 damage and gets pushed back. And if you look closely at the big claw, it has what looks like a little tiny shrimp kind of attached to it. It just has like a giant claw.
Nice.
Think the Pokemon Claw, sir. And then anyways, yeah, it just shoots out like this magical bullet from out of the claw. Just kind of like the claw snaps and it just shoots out.
Oh, like a pistol shrimp?
Yeah, exactly like a pistol shrimp. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it will.
I have written down right here.
Perfect.
It hits, it attacks, it is taken aback, but it's their turn. So what it's gonna do, Fred, if you don't mind, that one's gonna go swoop in at Fern, so at Marco.
How far does it move?
It can move up to 60. So easily makes it.
Never mind. I didn't need to move
It'll
5
get
feet.
there.
It's fine.
I was gonna say, like, you're just making my life more difficult pushing them away. So.
And then the other one is gonna swoop to the group of you all three there. So yeah, the first one's gonna start by doing 2 attacks on Marco. It's gonna go where it's trying to gore you with its talons.
I wonder if the bears are going to come in from the
So I'm gonna use 2 d20s here. So I've got a 19 and a 21 to hit.
Both of those will do it.
Okay, and then
Unless I cast Shield.
Hey.
In which case I now have a 23 AC and neither of those hit.
I love shit.
can you do that right now?
Yeah. So then, like, again, kind of something similar, like, as you cast Shield, kind of like, again, kind of the mechanical parts come in, just kind of, or like a bear, just kind of like take the hit for him.
And then the other one is, let me just roll a d3 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One's going to attack you.
Yay.
And one's going to attack. Or are you trying to draw one of its?
I'm gonna use. I mean, if it's attacking someone else, I'm gonna use my fighting style. When a creature I can see attacks another target other than me that's within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. It must
Okay.
be wielding a shield.
Both of those attacks are going to be attacking these two.
I will protect him.
And not me.
You can fight. He can't fight.
That's fair.
Okay, so you're going to... So
He has disadvantage against Williams, and I'll just be like, "Come fight someone that's worth your blade, you."
disadvantage against
scurvy
William or
curve."
against Digby?
Against Digby.
Okay. All right. So this is going to be the disadvantage attack roll with its gore on Digby, which that is a natural 1 with disadvantage, so that's doing nothing. And then this is a straight talons attack on you, which is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
That's not
Okay.
hit.
They all make their way in. They all try to attack. None of them manages to land anything, which brings us to William. It's your turn.
Sweet. Is this like 1 square between us?
I just figured it was right on top of you.
Oh, it's on top.
The
so-
problem, trying to get to like that area and
Yeah, I'll just come out to it and be like, fight me, you coward, and I'll just attack it. Rapier, so it's 6, so 24.
That'll. Yeah. Ow.
Plus 4. So it takes 6 piercing damage from my rapier.
Okay.
And I don't think there's anything I can do with my bonus action that I want to do right now because I don't want to waste the resources. So I will just stand there, ready to go.
You notice that your rapier is not. Wait, is your rapier magical now?
It is magical.
Okay, so your rapier is as effective as you wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Kairos.
I'm just gonna go up to the bird that's right in front of us, and I'm going to punch it.
Do you have magical punches yet?
No, not yet. Just an unarmed strike. That's gonna be a 23 to hit, which
That will hit.
I sure hope hits.
I'm laughing at the image of magical cannon, magical sword.
I'm gonna punch it.
You're just decking it.
Or I feel like, are you sure you can hit because it's above us?
Yeah.
No, because it's like it's come down to attack.
Oh, okay.
So
I could. So that's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
okay.
Pretty good.
Again, for you, not as effective as you would have hoped.
Okay, and then I'm going to do a bonus action Fury of Blows. That is 2 attacks. It's 8 to hit. I don't think that's gonna do it.
No, unfortunately not.
And a 19 to hit.
That will land.
And not as good. Only 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Again, not as effective as you would have hoped.
Okay.
Which means Digby.
so like I'm watching this in action, going, that didn't do much. His magic weapon did. So, Sir William,
together?
continue to be badass to him, my friend. Spill his blood across the land.
Easily done.
That's really all I can do. I mean,
Okay.
actually,
We gotta get you a crossbow.
well, I mean, technically, because that's a bonus action, I can throw Vicious Mockery at it.
This Sparkly is a bonus action?
No.
Giving
Giving you the
Yeah.
burning inspiration. So
Yeah, insult this bird to
make
death.
a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a 16.
Oh, insult his plumage.
Well, I mean, it's past the wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So it's 15.
I still want to hear the insult to the plumage,
What
but
was the unsuccessful insult?
yeah, you don't actually have to. It's okay.
Saving for the next one is I need them.
Save the good burns for when they actually succeed.
But yes, which brings us back to the top of the initiative order, which brings us back to Marco.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna have the shrimp try to move, because when you have someone within 5 feet of you, all your ranged attacks are disadvantaged, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have the shrimp take an opportunity attack, move away. I'm gonna just move like 5 feet this way, so it climbs over there. So it's just gonna move.
The Korok seeds. They look like Hershey kisses.
Might not be the best placeholder.
You should get an actual.
Edit me doing that first try.
first time.
Yeah, first try. So yeah, it's gonna take the opportunity attack. It's moving away, so it's gonna do that
Okay.
in order to take a shot without disadvantage.
Okay.
Do you want me to do the attack roll first, or you want to attack it?
Then I will take my opportunity attack first, which I'll just take a single attack with its gore, which will be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it will do a grand total of 8 damage.
Okay.
How much health does it have?
5 times my artificer level, so 15 currently. Yeah.
That's not bad.
And then yeah, now that it's moved away, it's gonna take without disadvantage. Try to do the force bullet again. Yeah, does 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then it'll hit on the 20, 2d8s. Ayo, that's a 7 and a 6, so that is gonna be 13 damage. Force.
Ouch.
And then it'll also move it 5 feet away. So, yeah.
All right.
So then now because that was my bonus action, because on a bonus action, I command it to move and shoot. Now it's gonna catch up to me anyways, but I'm still gonna move back a little bit just so that we're separated from each other. And then now I'm gonna use my action to cast Firebolt, do another spell attack roll. That's a nat 1.
Our first nat 1 that sticks.
Yay!
I ain't never get one to stick to me.
Just gonna it's way off course.
400.
All right.
That'll
So,
be my turn.
all right, which brings us to the Periton. Fred, if you could just move it in such a way that it does not. It's just a straight line. So. Yeah, no. Between the tent and Marco. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the Periton is going to attack you first. Let's do both of those attacks. And yeah, I have a 21 now I have to beat.
Oh no, that only lasted
Okay.
It ends when my turn starts.
You got this, Marco.
Okay, well, that's a natural 20
Hey, it's bad.
and a 16 to hit.
The 16 won't. The natural 20 will.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. We might get to see you.
We're playing by crunchy natural 20 rules.
Yes, we are doing crunchy.
So it's going to be 8 plus 4, which is 12, plus 3, which is 15 damage.
Yikes! That's a lot.
Well, thankfully, we have 10 hit points. I have 5 10 hit points, so I only go down by 10 my actual HP. But still, that was a chonky boy right there.
Chonky, crunchy hit.
Yeah.
And then the other one is going to attack. I'll do the same thing.
I definitely think the mask just kind of takes a full run, does kind of start to lose its integrity a little bit. Uh-oh.
All right, actually, since what was it? William and Kairos both successfully landed hits, so it's going to attack William and Kairos. So William is going to try to attack you with its gore,
Yep.
which is a 16 to hit.
Pretty sure that does it.
He bats it away with his shield.
And then I've got a 17 to hit you.
Yes,
Kairos.
that'll hit me.
Nope. Disadvantage again.
Oh, okay.
I can use my reaction, so since it's been my turn, I get it back. So I'm gonna attempt to continue that shield move to block the one against you as well. Stop fighting him! I'm the one you want to fight!
Okay, so in which case I'm going to just roll off the 12 and see which one comes out. Oh yeah, the 12 would have stuck, so... Oh no, the 8 is now what sticks, so the 8 doesn't hit you, so yeah, you are protected from being hit.
All right.
Which brings us to Marco. No, it brings us to William.
God, these monsters never listen! And I'm just gonna attack it.
Okay.
9, thank God. 15.
15 damage? Or no, to hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
I'll take 15 damage. D8. Oh my god, Christ. 6 more piercing damage.
6 more piercing damage.
How are you feeling over there, Marco?
I'm feeling on a scale of 1 to 24. I'm feeling 14.
Okay. You're alright for a little bit. But
I'm all right for a little bit.
get a high five when you want a high five. Come get a high five, alright?
Oh, I get him from range too.
Fair.
All right, that brings us to Kairos this time.
Well,
You're welcome, by the way.
thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm just gonna punch this thing.
Okay.
Do actions. Actually, no. I'm gonna use my quarterstaff this time. It doesn't matter. I got a 7.
Oh yeah, a total won't hit.
I'm not. Yeah, that's it.
Yep. That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
You can punch as a bonus action.
Oh, you're right. I can do a bonus unarmed strike as a bonus action without using a key point. And that's a 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Nice. Ooh. And 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, that will damage.
Yes.
My brain was like,
The damage will damage.
yes, that's how numbers work.
Look, that's math.
Which brings us to Digby.
I don't really have anything good to do to this thing.
Stab it.
I mean, you can continue insulting it. Like, I'm not busting.
Yeah, I'm gonna try vicious mockery again. So, wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay.
This isn't a fight I want to bust resources on right now.
Wisdom. I have a 12, so it's gonna be insulted.
I guess we are gonna rest after this.
I wouldn't use your feathers in my worst enemy's pillow.
Hey.
You now have disadvantage and take 2.
That's a decent insult.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking we're gonna long rest after this anyway. So burn the resources.
I mean, we don't know what he has planned, to be fair.
True. I'm waiting for the bears.
Yeah, the bears rush in.
Like the bear cavalry, the Gandalf bear cavalry.
Good lord.
The bears are in.
But Marco, you're up.
Again, you use my bonus action to try to get this thing to move a little bit away from me. We're going to try to take the Force Ballista attack. Yeah, that's only a 7 to hit.
No.
Okay, so then what do I want to do? I mean, I could try to... Again, Shrimp takes a shot, Shrimp misses. Because I could try to just take a shot with disadvantage, but I don't think that would really...
So curious about this shrimp.
He's just Shrimp. He's just doing his thing.
It's a fried shrimp.
Dude, how is the bird that... How are both of these birds looking?
Both of them are looking about equally worse for wear, and they are looking worse for wear.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to take the shot with disadvantage, at least do something to the one that's right in front of me. Okay. Just keep doing it. So yeah, I'm going to... Disadvantage. 7 plus 5 is 12 for the worst one.
That won't work.
Okay, fortunate. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Unfortunately, it is now the Perryton's turn. Woo! It's still attacking you.
Yeah.
So I have a 19 and a 20 non-natural to hit.
Let's shield one more time.
How many more first levels you got?
Only one more.
Hold on a second.
Wait, what's
so
What's the hit first, right?
hold on a second. So can I? I guess I'm still in the tent, so I can't really see them fighting.
I figured you weren't in the tent. I figured you're just near the tent.
You're close enough to the entrance where you could look out. You're looking out of the tent. You're looking out enough to be able to see R1 to insult.
I figured that you were just like near the tent, but you hadn't actually entered it yet, so you'd see the attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take 4 off one of those. I'm guessing both hit you.
Oh no, with shield I'm good.
Oh, okay. You were good for both.
Yeah, I was good with both on
Oh,
shield.
well, okay. I didn't realize you.
Plus 5 to AC. Yeah.
All right. That's it. Because I can cutting words and reduce their attack.
Nah, I'm good for now.
Shield is like the best first level spell.
Yeah, thankfully Artillerist gets it. Like, Artificers normally don't, but like some Artificer subclasses do give it to you, which makes me very happy.
That being said, the other Perryton is listening to you, Sir William.
Hey.
It will attack you with both of its attacks.
It's finally understood. Finally, Jesus. It took you long enough.
Are any of these at disadvantage?
I mean, didn't he successfully insult it?
Yes, so
Yes,
are
so
they both at disadvantage?
Has disadvantage on its next attack roll it makes before the end of. Okay, so just one of them.
Okay, so this first one is going to be at disadvantage, which is 13 to hit. That won't hit you.
Dodge.
And this next one is going to be advantage.
Why would it be advantage?
at vantage.
Oh.
Regular vantage.
Disadvantage, advantage, advantage.
I just heard advantage.
No. But that is a 17 plus 5, so 23 to hit.
These birds are rolling really good.
No.
I see why they wanted us to not be attacked by these birds.
Yeah, but I can drop it down D6.
You're gonna have to. What was it? 24 to hit.
Yeah.
What was your total number?
Even a 6 wouldn't hit.
17 plus 5, so 20.
So then 22.
Yeah.
So 22.
Oh,
I need
22.
I need a 5
okay.
up.
Oh yeah, go on then.
Yeah, so
Hey.
reduce that by 5.
So, which brings it down to a 17.
Sweet. Nope. 18.
Those hollow claws you have are pathetic. Good lord.
That. Yeah. Hey. Time to die. I'm gonna burn that one first.
Add D6.
It's still a 15 to hit after that.
That'll hit.
There you go.
What were the numbers, just for my own
I
curiosity?
rolled an 8 and then I rolled a 1 on the d6.
Okay, yeah, 15 will hit.
That's a better damage roll. 11 piercing damage.
Okay, you've slain that one,
Hell yeah.
Yay, you get a Reese's Cup.
Yoink.
which just leaves the one that is currently mauling Marco.
Don't worry, Marco. I'm coming. And I'll come up and I'll get here and I will look at it menacingly and I'll say, fight someone that's worth your fight, bud.
Okay. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I attack. That's my action. I don't have anything. I want to use my bonus action because I don't think... No, I can't use lay of hands as a bonus action, so next time.
All right. Kairos, you're up.
Well, if you can believe it, I'm gonna punch that bird.
Punch that.
So surprised.
Punch that bird. It's a 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. And once again, 4 bludgeoning damage. This D4 really likes to roll 1. Bonus action, unarmed strike. I do it again. That's only a 10 to hit. I don't think that hits.
No, unfortunately not.
I punched the bird.
All right, you punched the bird. Sir Digby.
I don't own land yet, so I don't have that title.
That's why I'm S-E-R.
Right. I guess I'll move myself into visible range and make a wisdom saving throw. Please and thank you. Well, don't make a wisdom saving throw, but...
Yeah.
6.
Fail.
Aha, fail wisdom. There you go. Your plumage is paler. Wow, that's the only thing. I lost that one. No, you know what? I'm just going to eat that off the side. Take 4 damage, and I had it in my head. It came out like halfway the wrong direction.
We can cut things.
I watched that like die mid-insult.
It was supposed to be dimmer than a cave before sunrise, but you know, duller. That was it. Is what I was going for. It was duller, and then it got to dimmer, then paler.
More than a
dodo.
pathetic pigeon.
Yeah.
But yes, it is still alive.
So yeah, 4 damage, and it has disadvantage on sex attack.
Okay. It's still alive. Doesn't look like it's going to be that alive for much more, stuff thrown at it. Marco, you're up.
It's shrimp time.
It's also at disadvantage. Or no, you're at advantage because you've got...
How dare you just accuse my shrimp of having disadvantage?
No, I was going to say it is in the Periton, but you are at advantage because you've got comrade.
Be real careful with that shrimp shooting, because me and Kairos are on the other side of it.
Don't worry, it's 15 for shrimp.
Alright, good.
To attack?
Yes.
Yes, the shrimp hits.
Let's go, shrimp.
You gotta get a name for shrimp.
Well, that's 8 damage. Force bullet just comes in.
The shrimp kills the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Periton. The problem is, I don't know who gets to eat that one.
It's my shrimp.
It's his attack.
I know, but yes.
So that's like saying my rapier killed it, so I don't know
You get nothing goes back in the bag.
But yes, congratulations. You've taken out the other Periton, and Lek looks at all of you after the dust settles, and he goes, I see why you were hired.
Does that happen often? And I'll go over to Marco, and I'm just gonna put my hand on you, and you're 10 points down.
That would be
I'll pop you up to full, and I'll use my lay of 10 of my lay of hand points.
Not once every 2 or 3 weeks or so. It's usually when someone leaves food out, and he side eyes the other researchers who have like their food just hanging out in the middle of nowhere.
I just like mid mouthful, like.
And why don't you guys go ahead and get yourself settled in and get some sleep? I will meet you all in the morning. Dinner's in about an hour if you want to grab some dinner with us in the commissary. But yes, thank you very much for taking care of that. I can definitely see why you guys were hired. Barin made a good choice.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
gratifying to hear.
Yes. And with that, everyone, we are going to call this session. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Once again, that was Logan.
Ah,
That was Fern.
that's me.
That was Darren.
So.
And that was Fred.
See y'all next session.
Thank you all. We'll see you all next week. Everyone have a good night. You guys added like a half an hour of roleplay that I wasn't anticipating.
We love to do that.
Rookie mistake.